Hi, I think जो भी चल रहा है with the coronavirus quarantine lockdown, people are at home, and I think a lot of people are influenced by news channels and what is happening around in the world, and they're depending on the media for that. Uh, I, for one, I stopped watching news. I do have my Google alerts and I follow the news on the coronavirus, but I just felt that it is important to stay happy. Hmm? And कहना आसान है, happiness is a state of mind, but it becomes very difficult when you're at home 24/7 quarantine. Uh, a very interesting thought that I had, and I think I want you to also think about it. When times are good, बढ़िया समय जब चल रहा है, how do you define it? You define it by saying that you are happy. Uh, you define by saying that you feel healthy. You define by saying that you have an overall joy. And how do you define bad times? Bad times is when you feel that you need to do more efforts, you need to work harder, uh, you need to bring in more discipline in what you're doing. Because the only way you feel you will get out of bad times is when you're able to discipline yourself, you're able to work harder and be more productive. On the contrary, when we have good times, when we are happy, it broods laziness. We tend to become lazy. Uh, the propensity to do harder work when it's good time goes down versus bad times. In a lockdown, in a situation where you feel that you have been robbed of your good times, I think if you start bringing in more discipline in what you're doing, um, just try to put more effort in what you're doing, you will automatically start to feel happier about what you're doing. And you'll see the bad times going away. And every time that you exist doing something about life will become good time. I, for one, in the house, uh, treat the house like a company, and how the family members as company employees, which means we have defined company policies on how much time will be spent on what. Since the lockdown has happened, we haven't watched any TV channel, we haven't watched any news. We've got defined working hours. For me, it is doing the office work, communicating with people. For my kids, it is study time. So 10 to 12 and 3 to 5 is study time. We spend time playing board games in the evening. We've started exercising more regularly in the morning. We've started to have more conversations because there's no TV in the room. So my wife and I, we have more meaningful conversations. We've started spending more time with our parents, and we've started to pray more. And this is something that has really helped us become a stronger family unit. And on all this adversity, because it's happening with everyone, we feel that we are enjoying good times, because not because that's what the world says, but because that's what we believe in. And discipline yourself, don't be lazy, have a work routine, defined schedule of doing what you want to do, have limited exposure to electronic media, and uh, talk, play quiz, do whatever, and you will always remain in good times. So wish you all the best. Take care.